There are two kinds of spurs, my friend. Those that come in by the door, those that come in by the window.
Hello, I'm Firelink Frontier, and today I'm going to be talking about The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Directed by Sergio Leone and released in 1966, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly went on to be regarded as one of the greatest and most influential westerns of all time. The film is part of the Dollars trilogy, alongside A Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More. While they don't follow the same characters, many of the same actors reprise their roles across the trilogy. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly is a spaghetti western, a subgenre of westerns that emerged in the 1960s, directed and produced by Italians. It came at a time when many audiences were growing tired with the traditional westerns, where everyone was clean, all the protagonists were good guys, and usually ended with the good guys winning.
So?
Oh, you shot him!
The spaghetti westerns changed that. Everyone had worn clothing, and the films were more violent and usually focused on morally grey anti-heroes. Despite what most people would assume are iconic western landscapes, the entire film was filmed in Europe, with the iconic cemetery scene being filmed in Spain. Spaghetti westerns tended to have lower budgets than their American counterparts, and they deconstructed the romanticism of the Old West. In fact, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly was pitched as three bums that go around through the Civil War looking for money. The three characters are Blondie, Angel Eyes and Tuco. Blondie, played by Clint Eastwood, who also was the protagonist of the other two films in the Dollars trilogy, is referred to as the Good. Despite being referred to as the Good, he is still a morally grey anti-hero as he was in the other two films. Angel Eyes, the Bad, is played by Lee Van Cleef, who also starred in For a Few Dollars More, and Tuco, the Ugly, is played by Eli Wallach. The film starts, unlike a lot of modern films, with an opening credits sequence. The style of the credits clearly influenced many Western films like Django Unchained and video games like Red Dead Redemption. The famous Ennio Morricone score accompanies the credits, and I'm sure almost everyone has heard it even if they haven't seen the film. Wide shots and extreme close-ups are used throughout the film, and long sequences without dialogue, and we see this at the very start, where a shootout takes place between Tuco and three bounty hunters that are after him. Next we are introduced to Angel Eyes, a bounty hunter, and we hear Ennio Morricone's beautiful score as Angel Eyes approaches. He interrogates a Confederate soldier and soon discovers rumours of a cache of Confederate gold. Blondie appears and rescues Tuco, and the pair form an uneasy partnership by collecting Tuco's bounty and Blondie rescuing him at the last moment. They repeat the bounty collection when Blondie leaves Tuco stranded in the desert. Tuco sets out on a quest for revenge. It is then at the last moment when he is about to kill Blondie that a carriage arrives with a Confederate soldier inside that knows the location of the gold. He tells Tuco the name of the cemetery, but when Tuco goes to get water for him, he tells Blondie the name of the grave, and the two are again forced to cooperate. At a nearby mission we learn Tuco's backstory, where he is reunited with his brother who is a priest. We see the two different paths the brothers have taken in life.
You think you're better than I am. Where we came from, if one did not want to die of poverty, one became a priest or a bandit. You chose your way, I chose mine. Mine was harder.
The film culminates in the cemetery where the gold is located, and we see the scene where Tuco searches the cemetery while Ennio Morricone's Ecstasy of Gold plays. A Mexican standoff between the trio takes place, which has influenced many later films such as Reservoir Dogs.
Is The Good, Bad and the Ugly still your favourite movie by anybody else?
Oh yeah, no, The Good, the Bad,
It really still is?
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I really do think, I love the whole canvas that movie takes place on. I love the performances and how that story is told over the course of time. But until that whole long story, and then they get to that bull ring, with that shootout and that music and that sequence, I really think that is the best moment in the history of cinema. I really can't imagine anybody ever topping it.
The film explores themes of anti-war, greed and cruelty, It differed from a lot of traditional westerns at the time, with its morally grey anti-heroes, and deconstructs heroes like those popularised by John Wayne. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly is widely considered to be the greatest western of all time, and helped redefine the genre. It is still beloved by moviegoers and film fans today.
You know, at the end of the day, I think the one artist that I think is the most influential to me as in my work has got to be Sergio Leone.
This has been Firelink Frontier. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe.